All right, we're here on Highway 50 at the intersection of the Tahoe Keys Boulevard with Steve Nelson from Caltrans. Steve, this part of the project here is year one of a 3-year plan. Give us an overview.
Yeah, so like you said, it's a 3-year project. We're working from the Y to Winnemucca Avenue this season, and then we'll go from Winnemucca to Sierra Boulevard in year 2, and then year 3 will be Sierra to Trout Creek. So that'll be the 2 miles of the project.
So this project here, this is a pretty extensive retaining wall. Is this something that Caltrans does as part of the project, or is someone else responsible for this?
No, this is part of the project. This is a subcontractor, not the main contractor, but they specialize in this kind of work. So we've been getting some nice compliments on how the wall's shaping up here, and yeah, it's definitely part of our project.
You also mentioned that it's part of a water quality initiative from Caltrans as well. How does that work?
So absolutely, this is our last programmed water quality improvement job in the Tahoe Basin. It's part of the Lake Tahoe Environmental Improvement Program, the TRPA. It's a multi-agency effort to protect Lake Tahoe. And our part is to build new drainage systems along the highways all around the lake to treat the water before it goes into the lake.
So where are the collection devices for the water so that it can get treated?
They're all over the project. There's, you know, from one end to the other, there's different types of treatment. Sometimes you can do it naturally. Other times you have to build what we call either a sand vault or a sand trap or a Delaware sand filter, which is a really big type of treatment that we're going to be doing towards the end of the project on the other end. So there's different ways we can do it, but they're all along the project.
Water clarity, and you know that's a big initiative here for Lake Tahoe. What a valuable partner that Caltrans is putting this money in. Year one of a 3-year project. What's the next phase starting next year?
So we hope to get to Winnemucca Avenue this year, and then we'll go Winnemucca to Sierra, and it's all the same type of work. It's just moving from one end to the other. So you're seeing curb and gutter, new sidewalks. We're going to be putting in Class 2 bike lanes along the highway. So it's going to be an improvement not only for the motorists, the lake, pedestrians, and cyclists. So it's kind of a win-win for everybody once we get done.
All right, a couple of ears perked up. You're talking about bike lanes. What's Class 2 versus Class 1, or what's the difference?
So there's a path off the highway. If you're along the highway, it's a Class 2. You have to have a minimum shoulder width. For this project, we're putting in 6-foot shoulders, so that's a Class 2 lane.
Okay, people want more information on the construction project or the Caltrans website. What's the best way to get a hold of them?
So the campaign website that we've had for the last several years is TahoeRoads.com, and so that explains all the projects that we have done. It goes into more detail about this project, so that's the best source for Tahoe construction for Caltrans.
Steve, keep up the good work. This is definitely an improvement from a visual standpoint from that old wooden retaining wall that was there before.
Yeah, and I do want to thank motorists and everybody out here for their patience. I know it's difficult to get through the construction zone, but we do appreciate it.
All right, we'll send it back to you from Tahoe Keys Boulevard and Highway 50.